Hello everybody! Welcome to another flight in the Cirrus Vision Jet. We're going to take it out. Haven't flown this in a long time, so this could be a little messy at first. But we're going to see what happens. We got done flying the arrow all over the place. I present to you November 508 Echo Foxtrot. I'm going to connect the VATSIM. No one is on there really, but see what we can do today. We're going to be flying up to Quebec. And an airport I don't think I've been to before, but when I was looking at my old banners, it had one from 2020, so maybe I have. But we're gonna do it anyways, because I haven't gone to this airport, I don't think in ever, but could be wrong about that. So, all right, connected to VATSIM, and we're taking off from Taunton, Massachusetts, where I would have ended up in the Piper Arrow if the weather was better. But it's been pretty good weather now. It cleared out today, so. Even got to charge the solar generator a little bit. But anyways, we got a checklist and everything for the Vision Jet, self-made from the POH, if you will. And that's what we're going to follow. So let's get going here. And excuse me if I'm a little slow, because it's been a long time since I've flown this. So, all right, pretend that the pre-flight is done. So that's all that stuff. We're going to go to before starting engine. Pre-flight complete, doors latched, parking brake as required. We got a couple of things we got to do in here too as well. So, gotta turn all the switches off, and I have to make sure SPAD went to the Vision Jet. Just give me a second here. It's the Vision Jet. I could have sworn I had it. Steve Cirrus SR20. Nope. Nope. Okay, it's been a while, so apologize. Please tell me I made it. A SPAD thing. I know I did. I flew this a while ago. The SR22 is there. There it is, Cirrus Vision Jet. Wow. Alright, so anywho, we gotta do what we do. So generator, battery switches on, generator on. And we gotta do some settings here. Man, it's been a long time. I gotta find all this stuff. Personal flight director settings. Nope. Okay, back. We're going to go to map settings. Nope. I'm looking for the headphone thing. It's got to be in there somewhere. I can't remember where it is. So, sensor minimums, timers, traffic map. Turn that on though. Turn it off actually. Speed bugs we don't need. All right, so we gotta change these things to a different setting. Master flight director. That's it. Utilities, visualization, we'll do that after, not there yet. Timer setup, maybe it's under setup. Avionics, nope. Wow. Alright, I'll find this stuff. Nope, I already did initialization. Weight and fuel, payload, takeoff. Nope. It's not letting config, I don't think. I'm looking for the thing for the headphones, which is, oh, it's in the tablet, duh. Here we go. The VAMs, it used to be in there, so I wasn't remembering. Alright. Chucks off. Covers and protectors off. Registration shadow not needed. External power not needed. Luggage doors closed. Luggage, we're gonna make it a family vacation. How's that? Status, we're gonna leave it the way it is. Headphones on. Active noise reduction will be on for now. And we're gonna make it complete for the setup. That's the chairs in the back. You can make it executive, you can pull chairs out of there and everything. But alright, battery 1 and 2 on. Generators are supposed to be on, both of them. There we go. External GPU not needed. Verify FADEC channel displayed below percentage of thrusts. For channel A, there it is. Strobe lights on. Turn them on. Yes, it did. Okay. It's kind of like a big, whatchamacallit? It's like a big, God, I can't think of it right now. Cirrus SR22, which is with the jet, so. Alright, strobe lights on, CASMAS, just check. Got parking brake on. Thrust lever idle. It is. And that is working. Okay, brakes are held. Brakes are held. Fuel pump. Verify fuel pump on. And how do we do that? I think we gotta push run first. Engine knob run. That should turn on the fuel pump. Yep. We were supposed to hear it. We do. Verify. And then we're gonna push the start battery temperature, engine start voltage. CAS is off. Good. Engine button press. This is how easy it is to start this thing. So there you go. That's gonna start the engine. There we go. We're gonna monitor the engine instruments here. Now it should be full fuel, so let me do that. Almost forgot to do that. It's starting up right now. Oh god, man, that is rumbling underneath the butt kicker. Wow. Can feel the engine starting up. All right, as well as the fuel pump. All right. EIS check normal. Everything's normal. ECS control panel set. We'll set this one to nav comms. We'll set this one to master flight director. And this one will be personal flight director. I think that's what that PFD means. External GPU disconnect. Oxygen master switch. Verify it's on. That will be over here. It is on. Avionics installation all nets complete. That's where we have to go down to here and do the personal flight director for a second. PFD, there's that thing, the initialization thing. No, okay. So maybe it is a master flight director. No, it's not. Oh, utilities. There goes initialization. Let's do it. So, system tests. Pre-flight test.
Higher. Higher. Higher.
That's working.
Higher. Higher. Higher.
And it's still won't work.
Stall.
There you go.
Stall.
All right, back. Initial fuel. We're good. Weight and balance. We're gonna pretend we did all this stuff already. Down. Flight plan. We're going direct. So origin is Taunton. And then we're going to Charlie Yankee Bravo Golf, which is an airport of entry, so it should be good. That's it. We're going direct. We're at 9,500. So I gotta figure out where the autopilot thing is again. Altitude select. There we go. Let's hold this thing to 9,500. I'm gonna fly a jet for the first time in a long time, even though it's a small one. All right. Avionics initialization is done. Accept initialization. Yes, I'm good. That's because I didn't do the fuel and stuff, but we're all right. All right, caps pin removed and stowed. It is because it was on there earlier. Passengers briefed, seatbelt secured, bleed switch to bleed. Should be so we're somewhere. Bleed. There we go. Okay, comm nav GPS set. We are. We're also on that. Map settings. I should have just made that full. There you go. Right. Direct to flight plan. We got that in there. Just double checking everything. Procedures, charts, aircraft systems. We are good. Okay. Transponder set. I'm gonna set that to 1200, and it's on auto. Let's do altitude reporting. Okay. Altimeter set check. We have to get some ATIS here, so let's type this in. I think it's 12772. I think that's the Unicom actually. Let's go COM2. Alright, what is the ATIS here? Because I can't remember what it is. Oh, I need to have metal set up for repair. Plan. New. Taunton. Charlie Yankee Bravo Golf. Create. Yep. Alright, so we're probably going to have to switch to a different one after this, but let's see if we can just put it in here kind of. guess not. All right, we're just gonna leave it there then. We're gonna switch to another electronic flight bag after. So let's get Taunton's frequencies here. 1326. No. Yeah, 132675. Back. 83265. And then transfer that over. COM 2. It should be over here somewhere. Monitor 2. There we go.
Kilo Tango Alpha November. Automated weather observation 1300 Zulu. Wind 344 at Niner. Visibility
344.
10.
She's taking off in
Sky condition clear.
30. So we're going that way.
Dew point
Wind sock says that way too.
Altimeter 2967.
2967. We're good there.
Kilo Tango Alpha November. Automated weather
Should have
observation
downloaded this
1300
airport database while we were waiting. That's
Wind
okay.
344
Maybe we'll
at
do it in
Niner.
the
Visibility
back there.
10.
And we'll keep
Sky
going.
condition
So,
clear.
alright.
Temperature 6 Celsius.
We got that. Fuel
Dew
pump
point 10
check. We
Celsius.
already got that.
Altimeter 2967.
Altimeter set check. Transponder set. Heading alternate.
Kilo Tango
Altitude
Alpha
set.
November. Automated
But
weather
controls
observation 1300 Zulu.
free
Wind
and correct.
344 at Niner.
Good.
Visibility 10. Sky condition
Ice
clear.
protection system. I'll say temps less than 42 degrees. I can't tell you that because I don't know what the outside temperature is. Actually, it's over there.
Altimeter 2967.
So yeah, I'd say we need that. So let's turn it on. Aircraft
Kilo Tango Alpha
systems.
November. Automated weather
Ice
observation
protection.
1300 Zulu. Wind
Turning that
344 at
on.
Niner.
So that'd be over here.
Visibility 10. Sky condition
Engine.
clear.
Wing.
Temperature 6 Celsius.
I don't want it
Dew
on
point
high.
10
So,
Celsius.
alright,
Altimeter
with that,
2967.
trim set. Forget where the
Kilo
trim is.
Tango Alpha
Yeah,
November.
it's electronic,
Automated
but where's the
weather
indicator?
observation
Probably down here.
Wind 344
Yeah.
at Niner.
Alright, we gotta make it go up to takeoff mode. So
Sky
trim
condition clear.
set.
Temperature 6 Celsius. Dew point 10 Celsius.
Flaps
Altimeter
50%.
2967. Kilo
Set.
Tango
I'm
Alpha
gonna double
November.
check what
Automated weather
that is
observation
indeed going
1300
down, which it is.
Zulu.
Okay, we're
Wind
gonna take that
344 at Niner.
off there and put it
Visibility
in guard.
10. Sky condition.
You know what that means? A little bit more setup because I'm taking my
Go
time.
on guard with KTAN.
Electrical trim set. Takeoff go around button. Push. That would be here. I don't think it does anything though. Alright. That's actually before taxiing. Yes, we're good. Cast messages check. Parking brake stall speed high. Pitch altitude 10 degrees. We'll leave it like 6. Cash messages, seats normal upright, parking brake release. We're gonna taxi to 30. So let's go to 30. Toby eye tracker is on. Center it again. And we are about to go. So here we go. Okay, brake off. Yep. Butt kicker doesn't like me. Give me a second. Man. That was weird. Alright. A little bit better now. No, it doesn't like me. Okay, we'll turn it off for now. I don't know why, but on the ground roll on some of these planes, I don't know what setting it is, but it's kind of being a pain. Anyways, welcome to November 508 Echo Foxtrot. Sorry about the frame gen busyness there, but that's what we're flying tonight, right there. So, God, stop it! Don't understand what's going on. Oh, it must be the flaps. It's weird. I turn off the flaps. Yeah, I guess it's the flaps. Okay, we'll turn them back on after. But man, that is weird. No, it's not. Oh my God. Or it's just a loose wire. Could be. We're gonna try off the button kicker for now and turn it back on when we're flying. All right. Seem to have some passengers in the back as well. This is a nice looking jet. are connected to VAT Sim with no air traffic controls there. So you know what? Let's put on some FS chatter.
Traffic Sky, Theater Foxtrot is 3.5 miles from north, going to be
A little ambiance.
3 mile final for runway 12.
I have seen a Vision Jet in real life, by the way. When I was at Plymouth one time, I was taxiing back to Alpha 1, and there was a Vision Jet parked right near the main building at the airport. It was pretty cool. It was parked. But I tried taking a picture of it, but like it came out all blurry because I was taxiing. Had to worry about taxiing more at that point.
Traffic Sky 13805 is
But all right,
we're
gonna do a little free takeoff here. Checklist. Toby, I track her off. Before takeoff, departure briefing. We'll do that. Landing lights is required. I think the lights are auto on this, but let's double check that. So, double check that. Aircraft systems.
Final 1-2. Traffic in sight for touch and go.
System test electrical power. It's giving me all that stuff. I don't need all that stuff. Engine and fuel, status and info. Let's go for the personal flight director. There should be the light somewhere. Map settings, timer, speed bugs, traffic map, PFD. Well, lights should be on auto. I think it's all automated. I'm just trying to make sure before we do anything. I know it's here somewhere. Utilities. This must be the lighting. Lighting. That's the cockpit lighting. Checklist timer setup. I don't want no navgraph, by the way. So it's not on the initialization, is it? No. Fuel, GPS, timer, checklist, lighting. Map settings, weather, charts.
Traffic Sky 851 Delta Sierra is back taxiing for runway 12.
Alright, I don't know why I just pushed there, but alright. Map full. And call it good. Landing lights on. Oh, they are right here. Duh. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking the Honda Jet. Sorry. Landing lights are on. Probe heat switch is supposed to be on. It is on. Engine IPS switch is on because we're under that trim set. Flaps 50.
Traffic.
Takeoff emergency is not split on the CAS. The function windows are configured. Oil pressure is greater than 50 degrees. It is. We're good. Alright, now we'll take off. We're gonna hold the brakes, thrust lever to take off. N1 should be in line with the bug. Check normal. Brakes. Rotate at 85. We're gonna pitch for 10 degrees. Landing gear up with no available runway left to land, which should be pretty soon. So it's positive rate of climb basically because it's a jet. Flaps up at 115. Good. I think we're good. So here we go. Just turn. This problem to take a full mechanical windshield. Otherwise, and there's enough available a runway ahead of us. We'll abort takeoff, land direct ahead on the runway. We are under. Say 850 feet. This problem mechanical windshield. Otherwise, we'll land directly ahead. No more than 30 degree turns. Best glide speed in this is, I'll say 114. If we're above 850 feet, this problem mechanical windshield. Otherwise, we'll take a turn to the right. Land down on the taxiway, the grass, the runway, whatever's available to us if we can. Best glide speed again is 114. We rotate at 85, climb at like 91. Not 91. Climb at about 120 or so. To talking VY, but all right, so we're good to go. I'm gonna call it on the CTAF error, and I have to put that in.
Popper 5 Juliet Charlie.
122.7.
For 12.
And then we'll put VATS and Unicom in there too as well, so that way we're ready to go. Alright. Taunton traffic, Vision Jet. 8 Echo Foxtrot, departing runway 30, departure to the northeast.
Helicopter 296
Taunton.
from the go, taxiway parallel 12, gonna be left turn up.
Is that a little ice right there? Could be a little ice right there. No, it's just a shadow. Okay, we're gonna line up in the middle. Rotate it. What's it, 85 again? I'm trying to tap it off.
Juliet, back taxiing 12.
Rotate it 85. Retract the flaps at 114. I mean, yeah, flaps at 115. Okay, yeah, we're good. All right, on the floor, full throttle. Here we go. Almost didn't set the trim.
Command 3821 Juliet, back departing 12 to the north.
Here we go. Rotate. Ten.
Traffic's gonna get 100.
Gear up.
Departing runway 1 and left turn.
Eye tracker on.
Helicopter 296 Mike, south 2 to the northeast, inbound 300 feet.
Flaps up. Take out a little bit more. Okay. Autopilot on. To nav. Speed. Nice to move the speed, not go down.
Go taxiway parallel 12,
There it is.
gonna be left turn up.
I said nav. Alright, let's go heading then. Should intercept it. Go.
Traffic's gonna get 1007
nav.
and a left turn up to the northwest.
Autopilot is not working. How's that? Weird. Oh, it's the autopilot. Button was off. Alright, I'm gonna switch over to approach. No, autopilot's going nuts again. Autopilot is going nuts again. I don't know why it's going nuts, but it is. Climbing way too high.
Stall. Stall.
Well, we shouldn't be in a stall because the autopilot should already be on.
Sir, we're almost at 190 now, FedEx 248. Run, just make sure.
Alright, Jesus. This thing should be working. So, flaps are up, gears up. Climb. Reduce the minimum control. MCT, which is about there. Toby eye tracker off. Man, we should be good. Alright, finally, climb. Take off thrust lifts for the 5 minutes maximum. We are okay with that. Maximum continuous thrust. We are going to turn. It's on the flight management system right now, but we're going to turn auto throttle on. and have that do its thing.
FedEx 1249 Heavy, descend and maintain 3000, airport 12 o'clock, 20 miles. Down to 3000, we got the field sign.
What's up?
FedEx 1249 Heavy, clear dish approach runway 27.
Oh, that's
and,
nice. Is this
maintain
your
170
report card?
for 5 mile final.
All right, I'm not going to say to everyone online what you're doing, but we're going to check this out there. Well, got a lot of M's there. That's a good thing. Man, you've improved big time, huh? Yeah. This looks a little bit better. Little bit. Okay. So not bad. Yeah. All right. Awesome job.
Oh, I didn't see that.
230, then descend and maintain 4000 for runway 27.
Those look improved as well, right? Well, congratulations. That was a good report card. Congratulations. Nice job. She's amazing. What are you doing? I am actually. My suit. Yes, I am. I'm using Honeycomb Alpha. Sorry, I didn't see the kick chat. Honeycomb Alpha. I've got my throttles, SciTech. I've got like, I got a whole setup. I built it up over the years. So, but welcome to Kick, and thank you for seeing us on Kick. I hope that you're still here. You're probably not, but if you are, I apologize. I didn't see the chat right away. All right, coming up on cruise altitude here, and it's pretty much all automated from here. So thrust lever as required. We'll boost this up to manual, and we'll try to increase that. I just have to make sure I'm going the right way here. Yes, I am. All right, let's get this thing going. We're probably going to go up to 240 knots because we have to be under 250, so we're under 18,000 feet. Oh, no, it's the autopilot. Yeah, it's kind of being not smart, for lack of a better term. Wasn't being smart at all. You know, we'll go 245. Heck it, we'll go 245 for this. I haven't flown this Vision Jet in a while, so I'm a little rusty on it. That's why I got a checklist. We just got done flying the Piper Arrow, like from the Pacific Northwest back to the Northeast, where I'm currently in. And now we're doing VFR in the Cirrus Vision Jet. We're about to get over Boston here, and things seem to be good now. It's just that autopilot being a little wonky. I don't know why it does that, but it does. All right, well, we are good. We're gonna be very, very good here. And as far as the getting there, it's only supposed to be like an hour and a half. It's taking an hour and 40, so I'll take that. You know what I'm saying? About an hour and a half, yeah, that's about right. But thank you and welcome to the broadcast. Feel free to push that follow button. All right, so cruise on the checklist, which I made myself with POH. Thrust lever is required. I already did that. Ice protection is required. Electronic engine information system monitor. We're looking good. It has auto fuel control, so I don't have to worry about balancing left and right. It does it itself. We have more than enough fuel. We're burning about 90 gallons an hour. Kidding me? Wow. I guess so. And obviously, if we went higher, we can go to a higher Mach. Yes. All right, ground speeds 241, true airspeed 278. I said 285, so that's about right. Yeah. Which means that our total flight time is going to be an hour and a half. And there's Boston, Massachusetts out in the distance. Along with Logan Airport there. Whoop. A little bouncy in the air tonight, but not that bad. Yeah, it's going up to Quebec. I don't remember going to this airport, but maybe I wanted to and I never did. This is one of the few Quebec airports I haven't been to. Still kind of loading Boston there, and then Logan's got to load. That's Black Cat who's loading Boston Airport. Here we go. A little bit of turbulence. Got kicked in the butt there. All right, let me make sure I got everything here. So starting engine, we already did that. Taxi. Takeoff, normal takeoff. Good. Climbing, backstep, cruise. Yeah, we're not transition out too, so I'm going for level 180. Yep, so we're good to go. Not seeing anything else we have to really know right now, so enjoy the flight. We get to just kind of sit back and let Otto do all the work here. Otto the autopilot. A little salute to him.
Automatic pilot. I'll go back to the test.
Shabby. Real old weather, but not real old time. We're getting kicked around a little bit here. Alright, and let's get our other electronic flight back here. Flight plan go. I don't know if it installed maps or anything. Probably didn't, so we're just going to go with it. Alright, let's get our route here. Not to our Riviera. That's the last time I did that. External. Can't connect to the Stratus. Should connect eventually. I think the Stratus is where it hooks up to for the program. Okay, we turn off over here too. So they can interact with it. There we go. Alright. Maps. Routes. Change this. Create route. This is a little harder to use, if you ask me. It's not as intuitive as that, but it does everything. I mean, it has the ADS-B on it and everything. You see that we're right there. It has the Canadian charts over there, but we can also add sectional charts for the United States right now. And then we're all set. We have a JetBlue aircraft below us, across the Logan. And that's Flag Tampa Paper scenery. Of course, the downtown city of Boston. Pretty good. This thing moves pretty fast compared to what we usually fly, so. Got a little bit of turbulence here and there. Alright, over to VATSIM Unicom. VATSIM Unicom, Vision Jet 8 Echo Foxtrot, radio check please. I don't think I'll get anyone. We can check. Alright, let's look at Volanta for our route as well. So this is a straight shot up north here. It's parted out of Plymouth. And we just went right over Boston. And we're on our way to Bagotville. Saguenay, Quebec, right here. Airport of entry, so we can fly right there. Should get a good view of Quebec as we go by as well, and Maine and New Hampshire, so should be good. We're gonna have to fly the Honda Jet again too. We haven't done that in a long time either. We have a headwind of about 40 knots coming from 345. Other than that, should be there about an hour and a half, which is amazing. If you think about it, I went from like Massachusetts to northern or mid Quebec, if you will, in an hour and a half. So. We're fighting the wind as well, so that tells us too, if the wind is with us.
376 heavy contact tower, 118.5.
Alright, again, we're using our electronic flight bag here as well, so we are above the Boston Bravo and going to Quebec. Looks like there's a little bit of wind here. It's adjusting for here. I don't know why it's doing that. I mean, is it that strong of a wind?
Turn left heading 300, join the localizer.
300, join the localizer, repair approach.
It is on the nav, right? Okay.
You're at 4964, descend of 18 degrees out.
3,000, repair approach.
Yeah, we're still burning like 100 gallons an hour, so we're really fighting this wind here.
Tier 23, turn left heading 360, descend of 18 3,000.
It's on the right tank right now. Man, we are burning through fuel. I don't know how I feel about that. So you're telling me it'd be about 700, 800, 900 bucks of fuel? Which I guess if you have 5 people, that's not that bad.
Tier 4964, 6 miles from mark, maintain 3,000 until stops on the localizer. Cleared ILS, runway 27 right approach.
Over there is Lawrence Municipal. Believe it or not, we're going to be in New Hampshire pretty soon. Already.
C512, turn right heading 180. Right heading 180, Louis Street, 2912.
Alright. Go look outside.
180, then down 4,000.
Over there is Lawrence, Massachusetts. And Manchester's in the distance as well, New Hampshire. I have not tried the Vision Jet in 2024 yet, so that's why I didn't want to fly it yet. But trying that probably soon. We have a Virtue USA Flying Club event tomorrow morning, so we'll see about flying that as well. But that's in the morning, so I'll have to wake up earlier. And then, again, 2024, I'm going to try to keep working with this still, see what happens. As far as the ice protection system, how are we doing on that one? Aircraft systems. Ice protection.
Blue Street 5512, turn right heading 240.
It's there if we need it, so.
Descend of 18 3,000. Right to
Said to turn it on.
And down to 3,000 for Blue Street 55.
And then if you really had to, you could turn on the ice protect windshield and stuff. But, looks like we're pretty good as of now. Outside air temperature. Come on, Sim. Let's load. Thank you. Outside air temperature is -9, so that's why we have it on, just in case. Looks pretty good. Go back to the map, set it up, full screen.
Tier 23, 1 mile from Martin, cleared ILS, runway 27 right approach, maintain 170 knots Delta.
170 Delta, cleared ILS.
Manchester out there. It's just amazing how fast this thing goes compared to what we used to fly. And I know it's not even like fast, but just wanted to see the airport up there. It's actually kind of past that. Manchester's more in the distance, so.
Drake 55, Delta, over the 300 on the north side.
If there's any East Server traffic on, I don't see the nameplates on. It's kind of weird. You are allowed to fly with this, and it looks like it's in the East Server if you want it. I don't know why it's not showing the plates. Doing that weird thing, it's like fighting the wind. We are right near Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Should be up the coast over here. Yeah, it's fighting that wind. We got a pretty good headwind coming at us.
3000 call established. LS 27 right.
Believe it or not, just a little over an hour to go already. We're only in New Hampshire.
Blue Streak 5512, contact tower 118.5. 118.5, Blue Streak 5512.
And then an update on Volanta where we are. Just got out of Massachusetts and we're right near Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Right over Exeter, Hampshire, actually. And as we go up, we might see Mount Washington, which is the tallest point in New England. Then it's just direct north. See Quebec City as we fly by. On our way to Saqguenay. I think that's how you pronounce it, Saqguenay. It's nice to see the Vision Jet again. Haven't done this in a long time.
64, contact tower 118.5.
We are hitting a lot of turbulence though, because I feel it every time it hits the plane. Butt kicker here, so. But it's all automated. It flies itself. You just keep an eye on it. You land it like a God, why can't I think of that? Oh my God, the Cirrus SR-22. It's just a little faster because it has a jet. It's about the same. I think. If I remember right, approach speed's like 85. Again, Portsmouth, New Hampshire, off our right. Things are good. Let's take a look around the plane, shall we? Let's go see what the passenger would see. Let's line this up really well. There. That's your view as a passenger. We also have TV for your entertainment. Oh, it's showing our flight. But, it's pretty nice. Doesn't have a bathroom like the Honda Jet though. Again, it's kind of like just a jet version of the Cirrus SR-22. It's a little faster, obviously. But, it's not that bad at all, to be honest with you. If I had money, I'd buy one of these. I'll never get one, but who knows, right? Who knows? And of course, you got the back seats here too as well. So you can fit 5. This is family mode, so they put all the chairs in standard. But if you have executive, they rip out the back seats, and you only have 2 here. 2 minutes in that. If you have the money, what the heck? It's a pretty nice plane to have. You have to get a type rating, I believe, to fly this though. So it does seem like a nice plane. And back to the cockpit. Line this up. That's about right. Good. Awesome.
Approach. By heading 130, vector to final, descend and maintain 4,000.
All right.
Turn heading 1.
I'm going to try off the Canadian charts for now. Just keep the FAA ones on the electronic flight bag. We're right outside Rochester, New Hampshire. We'll be seeing Lake Winnipesaukee off our left over there in the distance. Mount Washington, I think, is this mountain right here. So we're going by.
Maintain 3,000.
Right turn 180 down to 3,000.
We are fighting that wind tonight, though. I'm kind of surprised. Look at how much fun it is to fly this thing. Yeah, you got your little visor here. Just supposed to move, I believe. Could be wrong on that. Could be right. I thought it was supposed to go down. I could have sworn it moved before. I guess not. I thought it did. But as you know, I took this on the annual flight, memorial flight with my brother. So I might take the Honda Jet this year, though. We usually fly from Providence to Dallas, Fort Worth, where he lived. So we'll be doing that flight again somewhere in July. July 12th is going to be a Virtual Safe Flying Club air show, which I have to figure that out. I was flying a couple jets the other night, trying them out. So looks like we got some snow up here as well. Yeah, a little bit of snow. That is Rochester, New Hampshire, right below us. Oops, sorry about that. This is 2020, only because I can't get 2024 to support all the mods and stuff that I put on it, including my liveries. And the autopilot's been wonky too, so yeah, I don't know why. But 2020 with lots of add-ons, like we're talking tons. Right now we currently have... Did I close down SPAD? I hope not. No, I didn't. Okay. We have 4,333 add-ons. That includes aircraft, but it's a lot of freeware scenery and stuff like that. 2020. I keep working on 2024. I've gotten the 152 to kind of work, but it has problems where it deletes the cloud profile save, and then I have to like delete it and restart it. So I'm working on it though. Again, I do like my add-ons and my mods and all the payware aircraft that I have. So, but it's not bad still for 2020. I still think it's good enough, but it's definitely more stable than 2024. We'll try flying that again sometime soon. Again, I've been working on it here and there and see what happens. I haven't tried the Vision Jet in 2024 though. I'm wondering if I can get this livery in there, which maybe I can. Maybe I can't. Got some contrails in the distance. Not real world time, but we do have real world weather. It's been a little brutal with the headwind. Making our way to Quebec. Like Winnipesaukee over there. Laconia Airport over there. Landed there in real life. Alton Bay. Alton Bay. I think that's right here. That's the ice runway when it's frozen over. So we did not get to stream that nor do that in real life. Someday I'm going to do it if I own my own plane, probably. I never really did check on the insurance for my flight school to see what they say. Most insurances won't let you fly to the ice runway. But it was open this year. So that was a nice thing to see. We'll see. If I ever run into money at all in my life, maybe I can get my own plane. Who knows? For now, we'll just rent the 7 planes I can fly at the flight school. So variety is the spice of life. That's what I'm saying.
100, report field site 10 o'clock, 10 miles.
2100 feet, Gilm, Site American 452.
And it looks like we're going to go past Mount Washington in the distance. So we'll get a good view of that as we go by it too. I believe it's that peak right there. Thanks for joining me on Kick. I'm getting the most chat I've gotten in a while on Kick, and I appreciate that, guys. I've been streaming more recently, and I try to do it earlier when I can. We have a little bit over an hour to go till Quebec for we're landing, which is amazing. That's amazing. There's little patches of snow here that suck. More traffic over there. What's that big lake? Sebago Lake up there, off our right. That's Qatari Airways flight at 28,950 feet. Have it on the ADS-B here. Ground speed of 250 knots, not that bad. Still have that headwind. Died down just a little bit, but it's still there. The way I determined the altitude tonight was I put it in Sky Vector until I got like the fastest speed according to flight. So I'm probably gonna end up doing that more in real life now too, because I never really paid attention to that. I just kind of picked a, you know, it's based on terrain and stuff obviously, but after that then can maybe save just a little bit of ching-chang by getting a faster ground speed. I do have enough to probably take the Arrow 2 out now in real life for like an hour or two. So, more like an hour, but if it's 2 hours, I still have a little in reserve I pay back. So we'll see. I'm thinking about going out in May though. I think I'm gonna take off April to save more funds up for world flying, and then in May we're gonna take a flight out with the Arrow 2. So we'll figure that out and go from there. But rebuilding the cash reserves after getting my complex endorsement. So it was cool in the AOPA Pilot magazine this month. They have a French turbine engine like light sport. Now, I like to have an aircraft that you can put stuff in it, but it was only like $100,000. The thing has a turboprop, so it was like, that's pretty cool. What page was that? Page 50. But I was like, wow. Because you would think that this thing with a turboprop, that thing right there, oops, let me see if I can get it without the, come on man, alright, there you go. That thing has a turboprop engine in it, and it's built like a light sport, and it goes for like $100,000. Which is not bad for an aircraft like that, but it has a FedEx system in it and everything. Like literally it has like an on-off button, kind of like this Vision Jet, which is now adjusting itself for wind or something. But yeah, it looked really cool. Again, the only thing I don't like about it is that being a light sport doesn't have much room in the back to put like a folding bike. But it says max power is 141 horsepower. The TBO on the engine's 3,000 hours. I guess that's what it is with turboprops and stuff. It doesn't need an overhaul as much. It weighs 188 pounds. Now I'm thinking that's 188. It says weight 188 pounds, so I don't know if that's fuel or what. Fuel consumption is 7.5 gallons per hour at 75%, 5 gallons per hour at 50%. Like, this is even less fuel, and it's probably jet fuel, but less fuel flow than the Cessna. But it hasn't gotten certification yet, so they're doing the European certification right now, and then they want to do the FAA certification after that. And it's the first regenerative turboprop for aviation. It has a single power lever like this with a FEDEX system. What that means is that this does everything. It does like the mixture, the pitch prop, everything's built into the computer for the engine. So, but it is called the Turbotech TP-R90 engine. And the actual plane is called the Bristol XL8. It's a 2-seat metal light sport aircraft. So again, if they made like a 4-seat where you could fit stuff in there, I'd probably like that better, but I wouldn't mind flying with these. So, has a canopy system too, so you can get stuff in there and you can get in there easy. But I've never flown a light sport yet in my life, but I wouldn't say I wouldn't. You know what I mean? I always wanted to try a Skycatcher. So, because let's face it, if you get the experience now, and you can have a driver's license and fly an aircraft, you know. Although I'm on basic meds, so it doesn't really mean much to me. But yeah, seems pretty cool. So I'm gonna shout out some Chilean Life snack mix. I'm gonna turn my mic off for a second, but enjoy the views. Yeah, Mount Washington out in the distance there. That's why I kind of focused on that. That's the tallest point in New England. Yeah, it looks really nice out there tonight. All right. Cool.
Delta 2559, we're still doing 250. Does that work for you? Delta 2559, affirmative.
Drove up there one time, shortly after my brother passed. We went out on like a road trip in August, the month after, and I kind of needed that. It was kind of cathartic. But I never got to the top of Mount Washington. I told my wife we'd take the car and go to the top. And it was her brand new to her car. She was not a fan. But going to the summit and everything and hanging out with the kids up there and stuff. And my wife was a good sport about it. But it's very expensive too. It was like 60, 70 bucks though. Or they charge you per person in the car. It is kind of cool to stand at the top. It's like a whole visitor center and everything. It does get cold though. It's about 6,000, almost 7,000, 6,600 feet in the air. To 6,288 feet. How we doing on fuel? Looking good, still burning about 80 to 90. You can see it's going up and down because we got those headwinds there. It's almost direct now too.
2569 counting 360, that maintains 3,000.
And doing okay on fuel. Got about another 2 hours at least. And we are about an hour out from our destination.
Red 2099 contact tower 845.
Traffic, I don't think it's going to show anything. It is what it is. All right, well, I'm going to go into Maine pretty soon. We're pretty much straddling the border here. Maine's that way, New Hampshire's this way. So. We're riding right on the border. So. I think one of these jets is like 1.4 to 2.1 million dollars. I guess if you have the money and you fly a lot, it's a pretty nice aircraft. The only thing it doesn't have is a bathroom, if you ask me. And speed-wise, it can be faster, but it's like kind of like an economy jet, if you will. Maybe if you consider $700 right now of fuel. It probably costs us almost $1,000 plus you can figure in the maintenance. So talking this flight, $1,500 to $2,000 in expenses. Again, if you have 5 people in the back, 6, 7 total, it's not that bad per person, you know. It's always like $300. That's one way though too, so that makes. But it's a private plane at that point. So. Well, there we're seeing Berlin, New Hampshire. Right there. But I do a lot of. I like coming up to New Hampshire. Might want to try camping up here this summer. I'm gonna have to see about that too. So. Never camped overnight in New Hampshire except at Parling Field at the airport. So. That was cool. Take Zach up in the car and stuff. We'll go camp together, maybe hike in about a mile or two. Camp, hike back out. Kind of cool. Now we're in Maine. We're just slightly into the right to Maine. Hampshire, right over there. So. Around. Have some clouds out there. For the most part, this is supposed to be VFR today. Quebec City is saying 15 square miles visibility, skies clear. So, our destination of Bagotville is saying 25 square miles visibility, skies clear. So, not bad. Fighting that headwind though. Man, imagine going like faster than that. Wow. We are feeling it. And the button kicker installed on my seat. I'm feeling a little bit turbulent. So. I'm surprised it doesn't have like convective or anything like that. It's just I don't even see a turbulence warning unless I didn't put it there wrong. Outlets, I see turbulence. So yeah, there's some turbulence. Low level wind shear. Bingo. I just didn't have it on. 2008,000. Airmen. And that is IFR conditions out there on the right. How about icing? Nope. Yes, turbulence. Which is, when it gets to the Canadian border, it's gonna not have as much turbulence. But it's kicking it right now.
Contact the tower, 124.2, we'll see you.
24 taking in.
Berlin regionals out there as well. Less than an hour to go.
Would you like us to go around to the
And
right,
this is
around the restricted area, or are we good to go through?
from when I was looking at it, I was looking at cities and stuff. It seems like the last biggest city north of Quebec. And it's right near Lake St. Jean. And Riviera Saguenay, just right off the St. Lawrence River. So, I've never been here in real life. Close I've been is Quebec City, and that was a while ago. I haven't gone there. God, 94 maybe is the last time I went to Quebec City. So maybe I'm overdue. Maybe it's time to go back there. My trace my family history to Quebec and Nicolette and Becancourt. And my last name is actually in a name of a road in Trois-Rivières. There's also a lake in Quebec with my last name on it. So I don't know if that was my family or not, but should get out here sometime. So, still have family that I don't know of in Quebec too, which I trace that too.
CBS 2470, but center 121.17, 2117.
2117 for UPS, 2472 heavy.
Yeah, it is what it is. All right, we are right near the Lake Umbagog National Wildlife Refuge. That one jet engine is what powers this whole thing, which is also nice protection systems, that little Canadian one you can see there.
VOR 3500, information uniforms current at Bowman Field, runway 24 is in use. Have uniform 24 is in use, thank you.
Man, I kind of miss flying this. So, would have loved to see the inside of that one that was at Plymouth that time. Help this thing up here. Autopilot.
134 Charlie Mike, going to maintain 3000.
Grabbing there. Oh, a little nuts. Gonna help it out here. There you go. It's just trying to keep it on course. It's just that turbulent wind, you know.
Citation 6 Yankee Sierra is going to maintain 3,000. Let me know when you get part-time inside, about 12 o'clock, 16 miles.
3000.
Man, it really wants to correct for that wind, doesn't it? Jesus. Let's help it out a little bit. That's probably right. I still had problems with the autopilot in the beginning. Maybe it was compensating for wind. It shouldn't be that bad. I don't know why it's so bad.
CPS 22, heavy contact, center 124.77.
Set the nav still. Yep.
2477, UPS 2182 heavy gun.
Man, it really just wants to go to the left. Yikes.
Turn 950, expect runway 17 left, going to maintain 6,000, proceed direct racer.
Direct racer.
What's up, Pat Dog? How's it going? I'd say use your sound, but you know, we gotta get you a new one. We gotta get you a new sound. Thanks for coming out tonight, my friend. How you doing? Man, it's really nice except for the turbulence and the headwind.
And Falcon 7 to the Lima, just report when you're Beano inbound.
I will
Still about 50 minutes to go, which is amazing. We're in Maine, almost at the Canadian border, and we're going to Quebec. Saguenay. Well, good. Glad. It's been rough for a lot of people lately, including myself, but we will get through things. That's what you have to say to yourself. So, Zero Sugar Jolly Ranchers. Life gets tough. You just gotta get through it, you know. We'll see. I don't want to say things cooking, but I'm looking into certain things here and there, and everything's gonna end up fine no matter what. So we'll see what happens. But I don't have like concern. It's just more like I'd like to do something a little different in my life on certain things. And we're trying to see if that can happen. But we don't have to change things either. You know what I mean? It's kind of like it's in my hands if I want to. So, yeah. Oh, that sucks. Yep. Yep. Well, I'm glad you're okay. Yep. I don't have much experience with tornadoes. We have had one or two here in Massachusetts, believe it or not, but they haven't like come anywhere close to where I live. I did see one when I lived in Fall River apartment because it was coming up, but they don't. It's not like down there.
2559, power 18.5.
Still 2559.
All right. Well, we are in Maine, and we're gonna cross the border in just a couple of minutes to Canada. Saguenay is a port of entry, so we can fly right there and try to find customs when we get there. But we look at this. Let's look at Quebec City and Trois Rivières. Saguenay is a little bit more north. It's over here. And I'm figuring that customs, it's an Air Force base too, so we'll have to find where customs is. But I'm gonna put the Canadian charts on now. Yep. Oh, that didn't like that. And that was just the Canadian charts. You guys are about to cross the border over there. So should be fine. I get it. I just have to find where customs will be. So we have time, and what we can do is the airport directory. Charlie Yankee Bravo Golf. We'll turbulence tonight. Airport of entry, yes. Avjet. See how that's the FBOs and stuff. Runways, procedures, FBOs. Is Avjet.
2100 American 1162.
So, I guess we're gonna go to Avjet. Which makes sense in a way, and then customs will meet us there, I'm thinking. And all you do is you'd stay in the plane. They'd already know that you're arriving, so you'd have to file all that stuff before you left anyways. So that's where we're gonna go. Avjet, which if you look at this Google Maps thing, is over here. This looks like a military ramp over there anyways. So, alright. That's where we're going.
Heading 300 on the low flag of 27 right.
Man, there's a lot of turbulence here. The butt kicker is getting a workout tonight. Let's put it that way. So.
American 423 at 3,000, photo 1 sub 0 knots.
Now, get out of this.
Slow to 170 knots for 423.
Palmachini Lake, right to the right of us, right there. And that's the Canadian border right there. So we're close.
4020, turn left heading 080.
I could have sworn that this thing moved.
Heading
to
080,
the visor.
4028.
Guess not. We have the oxygen masks over here if we needed them.
Heading 020 to intercept the localized Skywest 4028.
It's supposed to even out in the turbulence up ahead. We'll see.
Maintain 2,500 feet until established. Cleared. RNS 25 left approach Skywest 4028.
Out of bounds, still alright. Alright, we got about 45 minutes to go. Probably should get an updated pressure setting too. Let me see if I can get some weather around here. Lennoxville. It's to west. And not the best at reading Canadian trees. They're not that much different, but there's different things to see there. So, looking for a frequency. Looking for a frequency. Juska Octo. That's in the north area.
American 1152, you're 4 from Delta,
Looking
maintain
for
2,100,
some
still
weather.
south from the localizer. Put ILS 27
Let me
right,
look at
3170 knots, 12 mile final.
270.
Follows that we're kind of near the border. Actually, we're crossing into Canada now. But, there's a weather station down there. Here's Lennoxville. Altimeter. Not seeing it.
American 423,
Went to 230 at 2 knots, so it should calm down.
American 423.
Here's an altimeter, 2965. That's at the Sherbrooke, so yeah, it's 2965. Yeah, that's right.
American 1152, tower 18.5.
18.5, have a good day.
Got lots of airports here. Again, the biggest airport we're going to see in the distance is Quebec, but we are in Canada, so welcome to Canada. A lot of farmland and wooded areas until we hit Quebec, and then just a little bit more to go until we get to Saguenay. Most people there speak French, so my French is okay. It's a little rusty, but
Skywest 4072, just going to maintain 3,000.
3,000, gas for resume again.
all right. Let's switch the chatter over to Canadian. And we approach.
Jazz 970 to 79er down. 9,000.
Volanta. We don't have any air traffic controllers on, but this has been our route for the night. Okay, we departed out of Taunton, Massachusetts, closest GA airport to my house in real life. We just kept going north. We went across Boston, New Hampshire. We got to see Mount Washington. We had a little problem with the autopilot trying to correct for the wind. Now we are in Canada.
Quarter 112 to 6,000. 6,000 quarter 1.
I have been tempted to look into dual citizenship here and there in Canada, because I do have family I never met up there, but I just figured it's a lot of work for something that's really not needed. So you have to live there for like, I guess 3 years, and then you'd have to get a visa and work there. So like that's not on the cards right now anyway. So. This one is.
Rating 310. Right, 310.
Pier 3628, contact arrival 12447.
2447, break that 36.
The legs work for this too. This Vision Jet's been a pretty nice model, to be honest with you.
Send 3000, clear the Atlas 05, speed 200 to current descent 4.
How's our fuel? Not that bad. 99 gallons per hour, so we probably have another 2 hours. But we have 40 minutes to go. We've been fighting a constant headwind. So.
Gas 432, you speed 19 on it. Speed 190,
We have Lac Mego. Wait, what is that? Megante. Right up on right over here. Lac We're gonna look over the procedures for the Vision Jet too, 'cause it's been a long time since I flew this thing. Approach should be about 140 knots. Okay. And then we got VR suites here. So we should probably be coming in around 70 knots, 75. I'd say 80 just to be sure. It's kind of cruise thrust levels required, ice protection is required. Pretty easy to fly. Landing field aviation, we're in jets, we have 3,500 feet. MSL.
Jet 873 flying 350 out of an 8-mile final visual approach down this morning.
Pretty good.
350 Jet is Roger, I have Lord 48
Ref plus 10
miles here. Keep your speed up for now for you. We're going to finish in front of a triple status this morning. Okay, keep your speed then, Jet.
I'm not seeing any of this, I'm sorry. This is my self-made checklist from POH. AFM POH. Alright.
Center 256 arrival landing
So we should be pretty good. We've got 38 minutes to go. Which again is quite amazing. Yeah, we're gonna go through most, like halfway of Quebec, half an hour. Quebec City, and coming up off our left out there in this too.
Jet 7769, maintain 220 knots, still line, and the 5,000. 220 is our 5, and 5,000 at 7769.
Lac Saint Francois, off our left. That's the small town of Saint Romain.
Okay, the 128, speed 200 knots or greater.
200 or better.
Still getting some turbulence here. Quite see us go die down a little bit. Honestly, no.
Got a Mike Delta descent 4,000 unrestricted. 4,000 unrestricted, Mike Delta.
Interesting. Alright, we do have some alert areas. This is saying ahead of us. Juska 5,000. So 5,000 during the day. April 1st to November 30th. So we're good there. We have restricted airspace Juska to 4,000 by no tab. Then we have this big area, 4,000 during the daylight, but we're fine. Max we're at 9,500.
What's your 335? 170 knots or greater to stable. Contact
Total control area, Quebec is right there, so. Looks like we'd be good on that at 9,002 from what we're seeing. It's 2,500, 2,500. You're probably still on white palm through the rocks. There's a wind turbine farm there. Cross pass. Looks like there's a mountainous tundra, maybe. That's what I'm thinking this is. Or just mountains. And then there we go, Bagat. And they have a ADF. Is that ADF? Yeah. 111.8.
Jet 693, leave 4,000 on glide path. Clear Dallas, port runway 15 right. 4,000 to glide, clear Dallas, 15 right.
Oh, where's the nav? Nav one. We're in there, 111.8.
Come up to 150, reduce to 190. 150 speed, 190.
Enter. It's nav one. Not that we need it, but it's there if we do it. Alright. Not that much more to go. 34 minutes. Wow.
Correction Air Shuttle 66 contact arrival 12447 with your heading.
Seem to have some skiing up there. That's the Parc de Recreation de Frontenac. I don't know about that distance out there. That could be the little hills that are on the chart there. Quebec City should be out there, so hopefully we'll get a little view of it.
Left 180 down to 3,000.
Not a bad flight though. Yeah, well, Cirrus Vision Jet.
Victor 3628 arrival,
A little
maintain
under 2
residential
hours.
3000.
Let's get to Quebec. Come on. It's pretty good.
Cat 432, contact 9912447.
Man, did George Foreman die? My mother-in-law just wrote, R.I.P. George Foreman. He really passed? I mean, I know he was old.
Canada 41, descend to 4000.
I'll have to check this out.
4,000.
Yep, I think he passed. Yep, 76 years old. George Foreman passed away. Wow. No, it's 43 minutes ago on the news. It's crazy. Man, it says that he was 45 in 1994. I'm thinking, that's not long ago. I'm getting old.
Core 3513 down.
So he last boxed 31 years ago.
Medium
Wow.
one copter orbiting 1,500 feet. That's a little approach VFR. Thank you very much. Contact carrier carrying 48.35. Good
Crazy.
morning.
Wonder what's gonna happen to the George Foreman grills.
You're going to 605, descend to 6,000. 6,000.
Okay, we're getting through those alert areas, the restricted areas. Quebec City should be up there off to the left. Regardless, we shall, number one, make it so.
1722, speed 180.
Make it so.
180, return. Air Canada 992, descend to 4,000. Descend 4,000, Air Canada 992.
Very interesting. Got some, yeah, we got wind turbines everywhere here. That's also a Canadian section. And although I do like Canada, I have to admit, I think the United States is the best to fly general aviation. I'm not saying that because I'm American, I'm saying because it's just true. They give you so much freedom compared to other countries to fly in the country. And we're very diverse. I love flying in the New England area because you can go to New Hampshire where there are mountains. You can go onto the islands of Martha's Vineyard, Nantucket, Block Island. You can just go generally everywhere. You can get to New York City if you want, within an hour and a half, 2 hours. I mean, it's very versatile in the Northeast. Whereas if you live out west, it seems like the airports are obviously more spread apart. You have to fly longer to go places. But the diversity of American general aviation is awesome.
Charlie Golf Juliet, Delta Uniform arrival, runway 24 left, David Sierra, Finish 2980.
Alright, I'm going to check Volante one last time, make sure that we don't have any air traffic control here. I don't think we will, but just in case. Nope. There's some over near Brunswick, Scotia. And there's a little bit of traffic out there too, so. That's traffic out of Montreal.
KTAN 258, that's the marker 118, correction 187. KTAN 2 marker 9, 258.
Quebec City coming up. Be across the river and on our left. Out there somewhere. That's what I'm guessing.
Dallas 109, vector's final now. I think we're good. I'm heading vector's final now.
Yeah, we're burning almost 100 gallons an hour. Amazing.
Jet Edge 533, turn left direct to Arpu, descend 4,000. Descend 4,000 and direct to...
Still turbulence, but not as bad as when we were. Big river here. Is this the Chaudière River? That's what it looks like. And that comes off of the St. Lawrence. In Quebec City, I don't know if I'm going to see anything, but keep looking, it's out.
And 4,900, descend 4,000. 4,000.
I got some snow up here still. $27 minutes to go. That is amazing. I'm getting kicked around a little bit. Whoop. Oh. Whoa. Almost shifting wind there. We almost got a 3-2, so we're getting pushed from the left. Fly right over St. Marie, Quebec. That exhaust coming out. Again, appreciate you all coming out tonight and watching the stream here. It's a little slow tonight, but I do appreciate it when it comes out. Thanks to my two chatters on Kick. Haven't seen that in a while. Man, we're getting pushed pretty well here still. Quebec City should be, let's see, the island's there, so right around here. And I don't know if we're going to see much.
Air Canada 1201, check my number, 6,000.
6,000.
It's like there's a ski area over there too. This is Levis, Quebec, and then right across it's supposed to be
Yes,
City.
432, hello, descend 4,000.
Oh, actually, you can kind of see it, yeah. I think you can. Looks like there's some buildings there. Airport's over there.
Jazz 993, sir, 3,000. 3,000, sir.
Low level wind shear tonight's been the biggest thing though. See any of the buildings?
John Eric, 931.
Kind of.
931, thank you. Clear down left road from 06 on. 06 on there, Canada.
In real life, you'd probably see them. And I don't know what to expect at Saguenay
Canada 43 heavy.
because I don't know if I have scenery for that or not. Double check, I guess, really fast. Let me see if I have any scenery. It's probably going to be freeware. Nope. There's not any scenery, so we're going to be default. See what that looks like. Quebec City up there in the distance. Interesting. Look at all that snow up there,
Jazz
too.
7769, turn left 10 degrees into the localizer, rolling 23. 10 degrees to the left into the localizer 23, Jazz 776.
The old cities like over here. Plains of Abraham over there. That's where basically France lost to the English there. The Americans tried taking over Quebec on the War of 1812 too. So
Beta 128, speed 170 knots for greater to Carrick, contact tower there, 1835.
170 or better, Carrick, tower 1835.
that's Quebec City over there. Alright, we're going to continue north, not that far. About 20 minutes to go. Probably should get some weather at our airport here, so let's see if I got real information. Frequencies, clearance 119, arrival ATIS 2412. So let's put that in as well.
Heads are on our outbreak at 35. We just got the new agent. Are we still expected to roll on?
Let's roll over, see if we get any weather. I'm gonna write this down. Here, I think we got it monitored, so we'll see what happens. Ground is 121.7. Tower is 126.2.
And 160. Can you do 160 for me?
Yeah, we sure can, 160.
See if we get some weather here eventually. But, Quebec City back there, as we make our way more to the northern part of Canada. That's a lot of snow. That is a lot. It's got some power lines there too. Look at that. Quebec City right over there. Yep. Don't know what happened to the traffic tonight. Not seeing anything except like some on the server. Maybe I accidentally turned it off. I don't know. We're going over this icy, slightly hilly terrain. And we are almost at our destination. 20 minutes to go. Back at Ville, Quebec. Runways, 6,000 and 10,000 feet, not bad at all. procedures. We don't need that. We're going to be visual. No tabs. Well, I haven't downloaded any of that. So I've got to update the stuff.
Make it 180 on top. Say 180 now, coming up now, you're
We are going to avjet because that's probably where customs would be. Again, waiting in the plane until they get to you.
Canada 100 is then 6,000.
I wonder how long it would take to get back to Taunton if we do that. We're not going to do that today if we did.
Arrival or Canada 21 heavy.
I think it's going a little faster.
County 21 heavy arrival.
Yeah, just a little faster, about an hour and 19 minutes. So again, it's just amazing how fast these things move, even though people are used to airliners. It's,
Canada 941, turn right at 270, release speed 19 again on. 270.
Bravo, Golf. Yeah, it's that wind there. Autopilot wants to turn into it. But it has died down some. It's only 17 knots instead of like 40. This might be some of the last snow you see for the season in the city. So enjoy it. Go back to city back to
be a left-hand approach for runway 06, right?
Okay, heading 240, Canada 89.
lots of snow.
Skybiz 183, maintaining 170 on Oxtel Savos. Contact tower there, 183.5. Get it.
170 to David, 1835.
Oh, I gotta see what time that event is tomorrow for the Virtual Safe Flight Club. Ah, so what is this? Events, and it would be the Saturday morning Santa Fe. So it looks like we'll be out in New Mexico. If we do that, it's 9 a.m. to 11. I'm gonna check out the briefing right now. I should be streaming that one too as well. If we do it, it says join us in Santa Fe. It's just arriving between 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time in Santa Fe.
Baggageville Airport information uniform 1500 Zulu. Wind 280 at 6. Visibility 15.
It's probably taking 29.
Clear. Temperature
Yep.
-3. Dew point
Then probably 29er.
Altimeter
Right inside.
29.62.
When able
ILS
to
Victor runway 29er in use. Landing and departing runway 29er. VFR aircraft, stay direction of flight. All aircraft read back all your instructions.
write down that stuff.
Advise controller on initial contact. You have uniform.
Bring this down.
Baggageville Airport information uniform 1500 Zulu. Wind 280 at 6. Visibility 15. Sky conditions clear. Temperature -3. Dew point 10. Altimeter 29.62. ILS Victor runway 29er in use. Landing and departing
29.62.
runway 29er.
We got lots and lots of turbulence happening
All
right now.
aircraft read back all
We're getting rocked hard.
Advise controller on initial contact. You have uniform.
Uniform row 29. We're
Baggageville
gonna go back
Airport
to guard.
information uniform 1500 Zulu.
Yeah, we're getting rocked pretty good right now. Back to guard.
You're on guard with
Pattern altitude. What is the pattern altitude? Elevation. It's going to be about 2,000 feet pattern altitude. And NavJet and NavGas here, so that's good too. Yeah, we are getting kicked around. What the heck is going on? Jesus. Crazy. See that? Shimmy across the whole screen. I don't know, man. That is heavy turbulence.
7 Mike Delta, turn right heading 150, descend to 3,000. 150, down to 9.
And it looks like we got a taxi down the runway to get to the FBO. That's interesting.
Pitch at 741, Bravo runway, 15 and right, commit 3018, this is India 600 feet, you have that, and 8,000.
Looking at the chart over here. Here we go, chart. Yeah, we're landing runway 29er. I don't know if we're allowed to use this taxiway right there. So it's like a whole military ramp there. If I look here, it has X's on it, so I don't think we are allowed to use that. I think we got back taxi down the runway. That's the FBO. That's what it looks like. So that's what I'm going to plan on doing. I'm going to stay away from military operation. Alright, we're gonna start our descent pretty soon. Got about 10 minutes, so let's start doing that now. Slip 2000.
Star 659, we're east of 160 on us.
Okay, we'll go vertical speed. We're gonna kick this back a little bit. So auto throttle, we're gonna kick it back to 200. Go 220. And start descent down. To 2000. We got some really big turbulence right now. I don't know if you can hear that. That's my seat with the butt kicker rolling with the turbulence. So, see what happens. Go down to 180 here.
Finish 1813, descend 4,000. Take 4,000. Left jet 428, turn right, strict T-lap, and descend to 6,000.
Okay, right, turn direct T-lap 6,000 for us at 428.
Said 2962 at the airport, so let's change that. Do one more weather check here.
Saguenay Airport Information Uniform 1500 Zulu. Wind 266 at 4. Visibility greater than 20 miles. Sky conditions clear. Temperature -3. Dew point 10. Altimeter 29.61.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we start our descent, please make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position. Make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened and all carry-on luggage is stowed safely and securely in the aircraft. Thank you.
Saguenay Airport Information Uniform 1500 Zulu.
Back to guard.
Bravo, good day, runway 06 left, under 3010.
13 and a half minutes to go. We got good visibility on this, just a matter of getting in there. Runway 29er, it is. Now this would be a towered airport in real life, so we have to contact. Approach, fly for flight pod, get tower on there, and there. No one is on for vet sim. One more look at our route for tonight here. We got a straight shot going northeast from Taunton. Massachusetts. Closest GA airport. Again, it's kind of amazing that you can go from this airport to Quebec.
243 can start reducing to
Do all
speed
that. Why is this
170
plate
knots,
red?
4.3 behind on course. Speed 170 now.
Why is that? It's probably a paid subscriber or something. I don't know. But we departed out of Taunton. We went right past Boston, Washington, into Canada, past Quebec, and now we're going to Saguenay.
They're 1722, 170 knots.
As we are on our descent down to 2,000 feet.
Jet bus 241, traffic 11 o'clock for 3 miles, climb in
What's the frequency here? Here we have 262. Yeah, this is 124.2. Yeah, tower's 126.2. That's 127. So, we start announcing our intentions. Pretty soon, we are about. Say about 15 nautical. Actually, I have to check right here. 36 nautical miles. So we'll call when we're 20 nautical miles out.
Victor 3553 from Santa Claus, eastbound, east of Regan District below, maintain 8,000. I maintain 8,000, Victor 3553.
What's gear extension speed on this thing? Never exceed 190.
Victor 3555, 160
gear
at the marker,
extension.
contact there 118.3.
210. Retractions 150.
The marker and at the marker,
So we find either way. It's 180 right now. Well, we gotta look at the elevation here too, because I almost messed up. Yeah, we're gonna be at 4,000. So let me get back to 4,000. Whoops, almost had a problem. 4,500 miles. Speed up. There we go. It's actually gonna balance out. That's the lowest we want to go, so these little hills and stuff. Looks like there's another wind turbine farm coming up too. Back up the speed a little bit. Throttle's on, just double check it.
Stay with us, 305, traffic 1 o'clock, 5 miles eastbound vacation, up to 1,000 below. We're going to take us from
Supposed to have some. We're good. Kind of more low than I thought. Here's that wind turbine farm. Huge one too. For all of them. A lot of wind turbines. I think my butt kicker gave out. weird. Yeah. Went a little too rough on the turbulence there.
Bravo Delta India, reduce speed 170 knots to Davos, contact tower 118F35.
Okay, 170 knots to Davos, tower 3.
It's out there in the distance. We're almost there. Just trying to get above these hills. Shit, drops off in elevation out there though. I don't remember flying here at all this anymore. Excuse me.
Canada 421, reduce speed 170 knots.
Canada 421.
I'm getting kicked around too.
Descend to 4,000 and then speed 190 knots.
Go, we made it through the hilly part almost. Saguenay coming up. Ken, thank you for coming out tonight. Appreciate you coming out. See the stream. It's been interesting with the Vision Jet.
Fly heading 360, descend 3,000. 360, 3,000.
And we'll be entering probably a left base for 29er. That's what I think would expect for this. So we're gonna go heading. So we start heading.
Delta 57, flight 8210, intercept, approach 4 left, 180. 10 the heading, clear the ILS, approach 4 left, here, 2 after maintain 180. 180, there, to the 5.
Alright, and we're going to start making our calls here. So, let's flip this back to tower. Switch the chatter to tower as well. Destination tower. And I call Bagotville. So Bagotville traffic, Vision Jet 3 Echo Foxtrot. We're about 50 nautical miles south of the airport, intercepting a left base entry for runway 29 full stop. Bagotville.
Well, I got a couple of vehicles landed over there. You able to?
We are just sent down to 2,000 now.
Alright, why don't you do that? Make the right turn back around and Echo and then back quick around. Get one back.
Go. Slow it down a little bit.
636 Saguenay, runway 23, the winds are 200, 16. Customers 29991, and you're number 1, runway 23.
Should be out there off our left. I don't know if you can see it yet or not.
Landing clearance
tablet.
will probably be about 4 or 5.
Heading for that left base. Hopefully it's able to be seen because we're doing default here. We'll see what we can do. Must be out there somewhere.
Yeah, 636, Roger. Vehicles are just clearing.
It's gonna stick if you really can't see it.
Wind check 20012.
It's amazing how expansive Quebec is. Okay, try a little bit more in the north now.
Yeah, 636 there, winds 20012, we're landing.
Bagotville traffic, Vision Jet 3 Echo Foxtrot, we are 8 nautical miles southeast of the airport, intercepting a left base runway 29, a full stop, Bagotville. Okay, let's slow this thing down. I'm going to take it off autopilot, slow it down. Flap extension speed is what again? 190, so we'll put flaps in. Slow this thing down. Keep it coming down, trim down. Toby eye traffic.
Delta wind 030, but less than flat dispatch only.
Pretty good right now. Approach speed should be about 140, so about 25% thrust.
And Mike, kiddo, did it touch the first circuit confirm? Understood, thank you. Got a couple stations in the circuit. It'll probably
That is the airport over there.
But I'll advise. You will expect that's the first okay, can you let's continue number 1. Okay, get to you.
Hug in a little bit closer. Fuel, we got the fuel flow on, it's auto. Undercarriage is coming pretty soon.
Golf box direction number 2.
Oh, we got some traffic out there as well. Bagotville traffic, Vision Jet 3 Echo Foxtrot, left base runway 29, full stop, Bagotville. Okay, let's get our gear down. There we go. Put full flaps more on final, but there we are. Here's the runway. Okay, turning final soon. Right about now. Bagotville traffic, Vision 33 Echo Foxtrot, left base to final. Runway 29, full stop, Bagotville. Here's the runway. Oop. Hug it in a little bit more. Give it a final thing of flaps here.
And Mike, is it just the one standing? How many touch goes you
Good, 3 green on the gear. Flaps.
Understood.
Oh, they want me to do ice flaps. Alright, fine. That makes sense. Okay, we gotta slow this thing down though. Again, 3 green. Gear on the carriage. Make sure you don't need the prop, not need flaps. Good. Going ice here. Should be about 114 or so, I think. Get down there. So, trimming up. Turning off to the right there. Looks like we have an aircraft down there, so we'll have to be careful. Bagotville traffic, Vision Jet 3 Echo Foxtrot. 8 Echo Foxtrot, final. Runway 29, full stop, Bagotville. I keep saying 3 because I'm used to the arrow. Okay, throttle coming out. Throttle out. It's looking pretty good.
Okay, could you just do a fun down the runway? They can run and jump.
Getting a little fast. going too fast. Not used to the Vision Jet. I got my ground effect here, but come on. Let's go. Way too long. I came in way too fast. I can still save it. It's a long runway.
Go Foxtrot, if possible, pull up the
Man, this is a long landing. Alright, we're down. That was long though. Alright.
Go Foxtrot, straight, pull up, go around a second, pull up, go around.
Probably gonna taxi off the end now. But gotta remember, we gotta be like more like 80 when we're trying to land this thing, so I gotta slow it down more. Right, checklist. Set airspeed 140, what? Had to be a lot lower. We gotta get down there to like 90 instead of 100. Okay, landing flaps 100% 50 if there is icing. And after landing flaps up. Stabilizer IPS switch off. I think that's this one. There we go. Off. Nope, only that. Off. Okay. Probe heat switch off.
Continue,
off.
number 1.
Off.
Number 1.
Okay. Welcome to Saguenay. Looks like I've got some ice or something on the windshield, no? Yeah, a little bit. Baggaville traffic. Vision Jet 8 Echo Foxtrot clear of runway 29er. Alright, so after that, probe heat switch is off. External light test required. Brakes check. Brakes are good. Alright, we're gonna go park at the FBO, so let's go do that. We gotta taxi up the runway to get there, so we have to taxi on 1836, I think it is. Give me a second here. Yeah, 1836. Okay. Looks like there's an aircraft doing some landings and takeoffs there. There's also a military plane out there. This is a military base.
Mike Kilo Zulu, the running Cessna will be in the north orbit, the right-hand circuit, the left-hand circuit, the 5 verbal clear touch and go runway 30. Go 30, left-hand circuit, the wind check.
Yeah, the aircraft's taking off there.
Go Foxtrot, continue as number 1, departing 1.
It's interesting, you don't see those planes. Oh my god, there's 2 of them out there. Look at that. That's a jet, too. Can't get my nameplates to show up for some reason. Just wondering if that was FSLTL or Microsoft Flight Simulator traffic.
Go Foxtrot X-ray, wind is slight and variable, 0203, clear touch and go runway. Clear touch and go Foxtrot X-ray.
Take a left on 1836 up ahead. So Baggaville traffic, Vision Jet 8 Echo Foxtrot. I'm gonna back taxi on 3618 to the FBO on the northern part of the airfield, Baggaville. Okay, quickly gonna check. Tour guide tracker on, clear. Lots of ice, clear. And we're good.
And what's make limit train base? Roger. Whiskey Lima Victor, you'll be following traffic on the opposite downwind. Stand by the base, late turn, please. I will call your base.
You'll call the base. Victor.
What is that in front of us? Something's flashing. If you wonder what I'm looking at, I have the airport diagram right here. According to what I'm seeing on Google Maps, you're not allowed on this right side. I gotta remember to slow down a little bit more.
Oh, I think I have them, yeah. Mike, it is Roger. Actually, I'll
FBO's over there.
You'll be flying traffic in the opposite down. Okay, I will wait for your call.
Strobe light. Okay. This is a helipad over here too. Baggaville traffic, Aero Vision Jet 8 Echo Foxtrot clear 1836 Baggaville. Okay, this would be the FBO building right there, so I'm going to park near these jets over here. And that should conclude our flight, but we'll take the drone off for a little bit. See what we can do. Let's park it this way. Alright, shutting it down. Here we go. Toby eye tracker off. Shut down. Thrust lever idle. Engine IPS switches off. I gotta zoom in here. Come on. Zoom bad. Bleed switch. Switch fresh. Okay. Oxygen master switch off. Lights are going off, so everything's set for the strobe. Strobe tells that the engine's on. Okay, lights off. Do not remove aircraft power until N2 is less than 24%.
Romeo, Zulu, Delta, you are number 4. You'll be flying traffic on the opposite
N2.
down. Ready for the base station.
I got you. Okay. Right, engine knob to off.
Yeah, he's on the opposite down.
Let me read this correctly before I mess it up. Yeah, engine knob to off. That does not do anything there. Engine stop. Press. That should shut off the engine. For almost 2 hours. Don't do anything about power until this is less than 24%. There you go. Good. Alright, cap spin, generator 1 and 2 switches are off, batteries off. Parking brake. And that was down there. It is on, right? Yeah, parking brake's on. Alright, and then we can get the door. Come on the plane. So here we go. Cool thing is that this thing does open up, so look at that, huh? Very cool. So welcome to Saguenay, Quebec. I'm gonna take the drone cam up here. Probably not much to see here, but we'll take it out for a little bit.
Towards the hospital, if you look with your
on the ramp here. The FBO. Lots of snow and runways. This is the military area over here. Nice area. Downtown is this way. And this is a relatively new place, Saguenay. They like combined a bunch of like little towns and cities, I guess, in 2002. And made this a new place. Let's look at it. We take the tablet off. That might help. Here we go. So the downtown's over here.
You are number 4.
Okay, I'm gonna try to chatter too. So we do that. All right, chatter's off. And nothing really much here. I mean, it's Saguenay, University of Quebec, and Chicoutimi is here, stuff like that. But this is the downtown area. Oof. Get the airport in the background. That's about it. So there's like a bunch of small towns and cities that combine together to make Saguenay. But definitely not a place I've been before, so it's kind of cool to go to another place in Quebec. And I guess we're just going to call it a night because there's not much to see other than that, just wilderness. So from the ramp at Saguenay, Quebec, Charlie Yankee Bravo, Golf, we're going to call it a night here. I want you all to have a great night. If you're on Twitch, we will be rating someone, so please stay tuned. If you're on YouTube, remember to push that subscribe button. If you're not on YouTube, go to youtube.com/EricFlight. subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so I can eventually monetize that channel to get extra flight funds for World Flying and also flight sim endeavors. And if you're on Kick, thanks for coming out and chatting tonight. We got a lot of chat there compared to other nights. And remember, push that follow button too. Saguenay, Quebec. This is our flight. Peace out. I will see you later. See you soon. Probably tomorrow morning. We're going to try to the Virtual USA Flying Club. So have a good one. We'll see you.